ThriveCart Geodetect. In this video, I'm going to cover how to display different ThriveCart checkouts based on a visitor's location, specifically their country location. Now, for this to work, we're actually going to need a WordPress site. And there's a very specific plugin. There's multiple plugins you could use. We're going to use the Geodetect plugin. And then at the very bottom is showing basically the short code that you're going to need to embed on your page that you want to display the checkout. So let's dive right in. Inside your ThriveCart account, you're basically going to need to have two products as it is right now. One for pricing in a certain country and one for pricing in a different country. In this case, we're going to have a Canadian product, and then we're going to have everybody else who will then pay in US dollars. So all I'm going to do to start with is duplicate the current product, and I'll show you what I'm going to change. And that's it. So I'm going to want to copy this code, but before I do that, let's go to WordPress and set up our plugin. So this is the WordPress plugin we're going to use. It's free, and for the purposes of what we're trying to accomplish, it does exactly what we want. So you're going to install that on your WordPress site. Now, one thing I would suggest is in the options for this plugin is you want to use the automatic download and update. And then you want to disable caching a page that has this shortcode, because you don't want to display an old page, for instance, from a US visitor versus a Canadian visitor. So you want to have those options enabled. And then on the page you want to display the ThriveCart checkout, you're going to use this code right here or some variation of it. In this case, it's specific to Canada. So anything that fits in here will be for people that are from Canada. Anything that displays here will be for anybody that's not in Canada. Notice the not underscore. So for the US pricing, I'm going to put that code right in here. So I'll go back to ThriveCart. I'm going to copy this code. I'm going to go in here, paste this code in. And one thing to note, I'm using the text editor. I'm not using anything beyond the basic editor in WordPress. This can be a little bit challenging with the page builder type themes that are available. It's doable, but it's a little more work. So this is the US pricing. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the Canadian pricing. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the Canadian pricing. And I'm going to paste it right in here. So now I want to actually make sure it works. So one's for Canadian, one's for non-Canadian. I'm going to change it to US because that's where I'm based, and I want to be able to make sure this works properly. So actually I'm going to display the Canadian pricing here and the US pricing here. So watch what happens here. So the first time I'm going to go ahead and update it. Now I'm going to see, and actually let's change this. I'm going to put the US pricing where it should be for me. So I should see US-based pricing because I'm in the US, so there it is. Now I'm going to go to a proxy server. And this is going to be in the Netherlands. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in so it's not US, right? So it should show the Canadian pricing. And there it is. That's how you can use geodetection with ThriveCart.